I'd like to introduce my friend Quinton Lucas. Not on every issue, we're not friends, Quinton, but on most issues. I mean, I serve with Jolie Justice. If I can get along with Jolie, right, Charlie? Yeah. Two farmer senators that represented Kansas City great, so thank you for them being here as well. Would you please help me welcome a partner in this activity? And this project would not have happened without Mayor Lucas staying very steady after the prize here, making sure he got it across the finish line. Please help me welcome Mayor Quinton Lucas.
Well, thank you, Governor. It is always an honor to be with you. I always invite you to agree with me on everything if you want. So that's always an offer. You know, I have prepared remarks. I want to just start with this, though, and I think Governor Kehoe hit the nail on the head. This day is the sort of thing where we would have exceptional announcements for both things that are being discussed today. Retaining Hallmark and downtown Kansas City, building new headquarters is a huge deal, not just for your workers, but for Kansas City, the state of Missouri, and our country. Congratulations to you, and thank you for staying with us. And then, of course, keeping the Kansas City Royals. It is business retention. I think it is business growth for the future of Kansas City, and we're proud to have you all with us. So this councilman was referenced before, but Kevin O'Neill likes to tell us old-timer stories sometimes. So I wasn't around in Kansas City in the 1960s, but the 1960s, the late 1960s, were a particularly momentous time in our city and in our region. And in the late 1960s, J.C. Hall, who has been mentioned, Donald Hall, and others, decided that they wanted to build what would be a revolutionary, one of the greatest mixed-use developments to be built in our country in the 20th century. They saw a downtown where businesses were fleeing, they saw challenges and concerns, and they knew they could do better. Also in the late 1960s, after losing a professional baseball franchise, people from Missouri, our Senator Stuart Symington, leadership in Kansas City, and others worked with Major League Baseball to say we need an expansion team. Ewing Kauffman stepped up. In 1969, we had the Kansas City Royals start play at Municipal Stadium. All of those folks were visionaries. In the early 1970s, Kansas City would see a Crown Center set of offices open. More things came along. It has always been an evolving story of what Crown Center is. And I looked at their website today, and they say we mean many things to many people. And that stays just as true today. We opened Kauffman Stadium, Royals Stadium, in 1973. And through it all, the visionaries saw that it was important for us to make a big difference for the future of Kansas City. I'm proud to stand here today with visionaries of our current moment. The new Royal Stadium and Baseball District at Crown Center will bring 20,000 jobs in the construction trades, providing work in the accessible core of our city, on transit lines, with proximity to every corner of our region and every demographic, to our electricians, our iron workers, carpenters, laborers, and more. The stadium, which Brooks tells me provides 1,000 jobs each game day, perhaps even more, will continue to employ union service workers. And importantly, in connection with this job, if you care about our workers, you care about their jobs staying right here in Kansas City, Missouri. And that is what we've been able to guarantee today. And on jobs, bringing millions of new visitors downtown for 81 nights each year, and for hundreds of events through the year, supports our hospitality workers and our industry, our small businesses in downtown, the Crossroads, the East Side, and Midtown, and continues on the transformation of Kansas City's downtown that I've been blessed to see from my youth through my service of today. I also want to give a slight acknowledgement because I was an intern for a week in the office of Mayor Kay Barnes, when downtown was just this big construction site, and we were all wondering in some ways, I know the mayor knew, but there were so many who were saying, will it work? Indeed it has. Bishop, it feels providential in some ways that all of the different strands they're able to connect today. And thank you, Mayor Barnes and Mayor James, for understanding what connection in this city means, understanding what development in this city means. And thank you to all of you for ensuring that we'll be able to welcome millions of visitors each year, millions of more visitors, because Crown Center already gets quite a few, to the core of our city in downtown Kansas City. So our shared investment announced today is the best in many ways in public-private partnership. I'm grateful on behalf of our city and our region that John Sherman and our team ownership, and thank you all of you for being here today, are staying home. As the governor noted, if they had left, their revenues and their tax receipts would have left with them. Hundreds of millions of dollars leaving the city of Kansas City, the state of Missouri, stimulating activity and new jobs somewhere else. With our redirection model, their revenues stay in our community with a project for baseball and ancillary development that is funded by baseball and ancillary development, with no new taxes and with adherence to conservative and prudent fiscal management, checked and rechecked by City Manager Mario Vasquez and his team of watchdogs. And thank you to all of you. In a generation past, Kansas City had to swing for the fences. Today, we're able to do that with a tested model based on revenues generated today at Kauffman Stadium and downtown that ensure our community and our taxpayers will succeed just as the team does on the field. And has been noted already, there are many issues that come our way, but we recognize that we have answers for all of them. Parking, with thousands of spots available at Crown Center itself, and George Costello would want me to mention 3,000, I believe, at Union Station, and tens of thousands in the downtown area. There may be competition on that parking side. Public transportation, with a streetcar system ready to surge capacity on game days and special events, and a bus service where every route leads downtown. A park system, and thank you, President Hayden, for being here, that will ensure that Washington Square Park, Penn Valley Park, the National World War I Museum and Memorial benefit from new neighbors and the new love that millions more visitors will provide. And workforce goals that ensure that those who build our stadium and work at our stadium reflect the gorgeous mosaic that our city provides. There will be more, no doubt, to wrestle with, and we look forward to the community engagement over the months ahead as we do it. But as I considered my remarks today, while my wife, Catherine, and I were getting our 5-year-old and 2-year-old ready, which, as you know, is just kind of like wrestling with them and trying to figure it out, I thought a lot about the visionaries of then. People of the mid-20th century who gave us lifetime memories at Crown Center, at concerts, festivals, shows, or under, of course, the mayor's Christmas tree. People of the time that made it possible that we would crown champions in baseball in 1985 and 2015, and again soon, no doubt, with celebrations and community joy that few who have lived here will ever forget. Visionaries of a more recent yesteryear who helped Union Station, Liberty Memorial, and our entire downtown be reborn to the cosmopolitan job center that it is today. And my friends, I'm excited because we are the visionaries of today. While change to what we've known and what we have loved is a price, the future and the jobs generated, and the new businesses formed, the new tax revenues received, the memories created for our young people today and tomorrow will last well beyond our times in these positions and will continue to inspire that next teenager who, like J.C. Hall, had little in resources when he stepped off a train in Kansas City, but much in ambition and determination. The visionaries of today will inspire that Kansas City Public Schools grad, like Westport High grad Ewing Kaufman of a century ago, who would create immense success in business, but spend much of his time and treasure investing in a community that he loved. The visionaries of today, like Don Hall, John Sherman, Governor Kehoe, the leaders I'm proud to share the stage with and with whom I'm proud to serve in office with, are building progress for a city that will look different, welcome more, create greater opportunities, but will never change from its pioneering spirit. And the visionaries today are you, the people of Kansas City. You have shown in this neighborhood that we never abandon our history. You have shown that we believe in a community that comes together. You have shown that investment for a brighter future for our neighbors from every walk of life is always worth our time, a circuitous path, and our energy. I thank you, the people of Kansas City. Today, we announce a change for Kansas City for the future. We are changing Kansas City for the better. As I said recently, and I will say a lot over the weeks, months, and years ahead until we open the new park. Let's go downtown, let's go Kansas City, and let's go Royals. Thank you all.